I quit. I was making about 100K working in Singapore for an investment education company, and I honestly thought that I made it, that I was on the right path. But after working 5 years in the same company and learning these 3 important lessons along the way, I realized that I was wrong and I was just digging myself deeper and deeper into this hole. And before I dug myself so deep that I wouldn't be able to climb out of it anymore, I decided to quit. For 5 years, I worked in Singapore's one of the largest investment education company. I was a speaker, I was a trainer, mainly teaching people how to invest and how to create multiple streams of income as a content course creator. Yeah, you've probably seen some of my ads before. To be honest, I felt very happy and fortunate to be even given this opportunity in the first place. Although there are certain days that I have to work until late night to conduct trainings, most of the time, my time was pretty flexible. I can go yoga in the middle of the afternoon. I got sponsored to travel overseas to attend some trainings and events. So everything sounds really rosy, right? Why did I quit? Especially considering that this job actually paid me 6-figure for doing things that I love. In fact, when I announced my decision to the Telegram channel, many of my followers were shocked because I seemed to be doing very well in my career. I know this life could be the life that most people wanted. But deep down inside me, I just felt that I was so pampered and so sheltered all the time. That I was constantly in this comfort zone that I just felt that I wasn't independent. I still remember back then, I often asked myself, if today, without this company, without my boss, who am I? I felt like I was like an 18-year-old kid living with an overprotective parent who literally just provide everything that I needed in my day-to-day life. But a part of me craved to leave the nest and prove to myself that I can do it on my own, because I do see some of our students having tremendous success, launching their own program, creating a meaningful community that truly belongs to them. And that's when I started to ask myself, if other people can do it and they can choose to break out their comfort zone to achieve success on their own, why not you, Chloe? That was when I realized that I wanted to start my own business. I wanted to create something of my own, build a meaningful community that truly mattered to me. There's a saying, build your own dream or you will end up building someone else's. Frankly, in the past, I never thought that I ever wanted to build my own dream. I was a follower most of the time. But because of my ex-boss, I developed my capabilities over the past 5 years that lay the foundation for me to pursue my dream. Because as I grew, I realized that my dream started to be different from his. So I was on this cross path that should I continue to support his dream or should I actually venture on my own and really build my own dream? And at the beginning of this year, 2024, I told myself that, Chloe, if you don't do it now, you are going to regret it. Because with age and future commitments like family on the horizon, the courage to leave a comfortable career and start business on my own might just fade. That's why I decided to take that leap of faith. So I resigned from the job that have provided me a very comfortable life for the past 5 years, just earlier this year in January. And it has been 2 months since I started my own business. To be frank, I'm still figuring out my way. And I'm very grateful to all my audience and followers like you. Thank you for being here for me during this difficult period of time and giving me the space to grow, to learn, and venture out this journey together with you. Arigato. So here's my first lesson. If you feel overly comfortable to the point that you felt unease every day and wondering about your own potential, it might be your inner self urging a change. Embrace this feeling as a sign to propel yourself forward and move into a new environment for better growth. But hold on, don't quit just yet. I know the dream of living your life on your own terms sounds really exciting. But leaving your job without a proper skill set that you can monetize can end up creating a lot of unnecessary stress for you. So before you quit your job, ask yourself this question. Do I have a skill set to launch my own business? Because once you leave your comfortable employment every single thing depends on you, whether you have ability to generate income and you have to pay off your own expenses, and every single thing is money. So quitting your job without a plan to generate proper income can be a recipe for disaster. That's why the thought of actually quitting my job, it lasted for almost 1 year. And throughout the entire 1 year, I keep on asking myself, do I have enough income? And at the same time, do I have a necessary skill set to actually create a business on my own? And that's why I consider myself to be very fortunate, because over the past 5 years, I literally built up a skill set to learn how to brand myself online. I also honed up my public speaking skill set and developed my own methods to help my students to generate consistent return from the stock market. All these skill sets weren't built overnight. It took 5 years of learning, refining, and mastering. So if you are itching to quit and want to become your own boss, ask yourself, what skill set do you have right now that you can monetize? If you are a photographer, do you have a portfolio of clients that you work with and you can showcase to your potential new clients? If you are a personal development coach, do you have the necessary skill set to market yourself online and make people want to come to you instead of you going to them? If you kind of felt that there's a certain gap between where you want to be versus where you are right now in terms of skill set, then be patient about it. Give yourself time and really go and learn. You can either learn from your current company if the skill set actually matches, or you can take courses and seek guidance from some of the experts out there in the industry. When it comes to business success, humility and constant learning is the key. For myself, I constantly learn from different experts across various industries. For example, I'm learning how to have a happier relationship with money from Ken Honda, the best-selling author of Happy Money. I'm also learning how to become a better speaker from Blair Singer, how to build a successful business funnel from business experts like Sabrina Wong and Jess Lai. Since there are already so many people out there who are better than us, why not just learn from them? All you need to do is to humble yourself and invest in your own learning. That's why my lesson 2 is learn the necessary skill set that can help you to monetize even before quitting your job. Here comes lesson 3. Assuming you already have the right skill set and burning desire to launch your own business, here's my final piece of advice for you. As an investor, I believe that once we know how to take care of our downside, the upside will naturally take care of itself. As we all know, quitting our job and starting your own business is not going to be an easy journey. It might take a few months to sometimes even taking a few years for your business to take off. So before I submit my resignation letter, I already ensure that I have enough savings saved up. For me, I have about $100,000 set aside just for this difficult period. And I know that even if it takes time for me to figure out my way in the next 6 months or even 1 year, my expenses are already well taken care of. And on top of that, I've been investing since 2015. And just like many other people, I struggled during the initial few years until I finally found a proven method that works for me. Since then, my portfolio has now become $1 million portfolio. So at the back of my mind, I know that regardless what's going to happen to my business, even though it failed, well, I really wish it would not, at least my retirement is kind of set. Now, I'm not saying that everyone needs to become a millionaire before you quit your job, because everyone's situation is different. But I strongly believe that we should at least set aside 6 to 12 months of living expenses so that you have this ease of mind to really try out that business that you want to build and give yourself that creative space that you need to make it thrive. That's why my number 3 lesson is only quit your job when you feel that you are financially ready. If after going through the top 3 lessons, you are still wondering exactly how to get started, here's one golden advice that I wish somebody could have told me earlier. Learn to build your audience, because regardless what business do you want to set up eventually after you quit, if you have been building up your following and your audience on social media channels like this, the moment that you leave, they will also be there to support you. One of the things that I'm truly grateful for over the past few years of working in my company was I actually make the extra effort to build the current social media followings that I'm currently having. And your support has meant a lot to me because all of you guys are giving me tremendous amount of encouragement on my Telegram, on my social media channels. Some of you even joined my paid program to learn investing personally from me. And I just felt really grateful and very honored to have your trust. So if your goal is to eventually come out on your own, I would really recommend you to start building your social media followings and start creating content online like this to add value to people's life. Now, creating content is never easy. It requires time and sacrifices. But trust me, your hard work will pay off sooner than later, and it will give you the extra boost that you need when you need to set up your own business. Last but not least, no matter where you are right now in your journey, just keep going. I believe you have the ability to find your own path, just like how I found mine. If you also want to learn about investing even as a complete beginner, remember to check out the video right here where I share with you how to start investing your first $10,000. I wish somebody could have told me this earlier, then I don't need to try and arrow for so many years and end up losing a lot of money in the stock market. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up or maybe find out whatever advice that I share could be beneficial to your friends or your families. Share with them so that you can also help them out in this difficult period. By the way, apart from all the investing videos on my YouTube channel, I also have my Telegram channel for additional investing resources. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure to follow for more. So if you want to learn how to invest your first $10,000 safely and consistently, make sure to keep on watching and keep on learning. In the meantime, I will see you in the next video. Arigato!